It was kind of quiet last week, and a buddy of mine gives me a call. See that seat there, that Kazuma. Buddy of mine gives me a call and says, yeah, didn't know, you're playing around with the small stuff here a little bit. Don't know if you might be interested in a four-wheeler. And it's free. And I don't know, it ran a couple years ago, and now it won't drive. There's something wrong with the clutch. And it's some off-brand Chinese thing, and they don't know nothing about it. Don't know if there's any parts available. It looks like it's kind of a CB250 Honda engine clone. I don't have the flash on, but what I ended up finding, you can probably just see it's a twin, couple of pipes there. But what ended up happening is, it's interesting, they got like a reduction gearbox, because it puts the drive out to the other side, so it'll go back to the rear axle. The chain broke. Literally just broke. So they said a kid was playing on it and, maybe beating it a little bit. Of course, what do you expect? But, yeah, I found a chain laying in the scrap, and I think I might have a master link around. I probably could get it together. The only thing is, well, it's got a single carb on it. Hey, not going to be able to see anything. Got the air boxes partially taken apart, so really the right way to do it is I got to pull all this plastic off and the rack, and so I get in there to the air box, might as well pull the carb off. Guy was decent, got the carb drained, but I'll see if I can get this thing going, and I figure, hey, it's nothing, I'm not going to modify it, nothing like that. It's just for playing around here at the shop so we can use it as a utility vehicle, hook a little cart to it, drag something maybe up to another guy's hangar, something like that. Instead of having to hop in the car all the time, or, they don't really like that thing over there, but it took a rip around a little bit today quick, just for a minute or two, but yeah, it's called a Kazuma, and it's a 250. I know barely anything about them, because I started looking up a little bit about it when my buddy told me, but yeah, it's really got like some funky stuff, man. Like the electronics on this thing are, I don't know. I see spark ignition boxes on eBay for like $5, so makes you wonder. Dash reminds me, I don't know, I keep telling everybody, it looks like one of those 70 Heathkit put together TV or stereo things or whatever. But yeah, that gear, so it tells you, I popped it into second and it says 2, and well, this says 77.6 kilometers on it, and there was another one that said like 41 or something like that. So as far as I know, that's like all that this thing has. I mean, there's like no wear on it. It was really not used much at all. Like the foot pegs, unbelievable. I mean, there's still, the paint isn't even worn off them. I got spark on both holes. Looks like they use a mini little 10mm plugs. Other thing is that battery hole is pretty small, and most of the stuff I usually get, the freebies, they're like a garden tractor battery. So I think for now, heck with it, man. I can just lengthen the cables or whatever, and I'll just strap a battery down in the corner here, or maybe I'll probably put it up front or something, and that's the hill folk thing. But no, nothing major. The little vent tube is broken off there. I got to get that straightened out. But yeah, I mean, I could have gotten this thing running tonight if I felt like jacking around with it for a long time. But I don't know, it don't look like it's too bad getting the plastic off, really, all that. So I'm probably gonna mess with that here in a few minutes. And I mean, I kind of asked my dad. I says, hey, if you're allowed to use this around the shop as a utility vehicle, on the property and whatnot of the airport, then I'll go get it from this guy for free. So he says, yeah, I'll have no problem with that. And it's got lights on it. I noticed on the front it had a V kind of right in there. And guys, I'm sorry, man. I apologize. I'm on the phone doing this video, and I didn't turn the flash on, but I noticed that V. And the other thing I noticed, I have no idea how old it is, but there's like an ignition box or something right over here, and I see something that says 2001-0806. So I'm wondering if that's the 6th month of 2001. And being they don't like let parts laying around on a shelf, maybe that makes it like an '01 or an '02 model, something like that. But I mean, you know, tires are like mint, and just a neighborhood kid got a little romp on it, and I guess it busted the chain. But I don't know. I figure if us old guys here, man, if we can, you know, take care of it and maybe not beat on it too hard, then I know they're cheap. Everybody says, oh, they're cheap Chinese junk. I see all kinds of reviews on them, you know, people complaining, breaking this, breaking that. But it's not like I'm going to use it to club the heck out of it. But hopefully it'll hang in there. So I don't know. I'm kind of anxious to get in here and get to that carb and see what the hell's going on. I mean, I haven't put any fuel in it or anything. I figured I might as well just clean the carb, and I got to get the air box out of there because it looks like the boot's off of it. And so I don't know. I might have to heat that up with a heat gun and kind of try to get it to conform back to normal and see what the air filters looks like. I don't want to suck in a load of junk and, you know, look like he drained I think he ran it out of fuel or something like that, you know, and so fuel tank smelled all right. You know, I think I can just throw a fresh batch in there and go. But yeah, I don't know. It's a Kazuma 250 something or other. Now that I kind of have a rough idea of what it is, I'm going to go look up some more stuff. But if anybody knows anything about these much and has an experience in that, let me know. I mean, I don't know. It's not like I'm going to modify anything on it. It's not a race mobile, nothing like that. Just want it to plunk around maybe and throw something across the front and, you know, run it up the hill there, you know, quarter-mile away. I mean, you know, nothing crazy. So, all right, man. Thanks for watching and subscribing and commenting, and I would appreciate any comments if anybody knows anything about these. Thank you. Bye.